Oh, it's recording. Hi. I'm going to use this, okay? So don't freak out on me because I'm recording on YouTube, by the way. Okay. I don't know. It's pretty loud, huh? Anyways, hi guys. Welcome to Tortuga. Don't you love this space? It's pretty awesome, huh? This is my friend Pax and Jill's sacred space. And they always have many events here, and we love them. They're our mirrors. So we decided to do another crystal bowl healing here, sound bath, whatever you want to call it, whatever. And we're glad that all you guys showed up. It's pretty awesome. My name is Tammy Chino, and this is Anthony Chino. You.
Hi.
This is my rocking Indian crystal bowl player. So it's funny. I says, you don't want to play the drums? I like the crystal bowls. So we kind of freak everybody out on the res. So we're part of Collective Frequency. We started Collective Frequency about 6 years ago, and now we're evolving and we're getting ready to go on tour with what we're doing. And what we are doing is, our mission is to teach you how to heal yourself through frequency. Frequency is very important. Through music, light, geometric shapes, whatever it takes to get your frequency higher is what our goal is. So that's why we're here, is to teach you a little bit about how to raise your frequency here on this earth. And the reason being is so that way we can lift this earth up with us. So it's kind of like grabbing this earth and pulling it by its shortest, okay? So that's what we're going to do, right? Yeah, Widgie. Come on, guys, do your work. So normally everybody goes and tries to get a healing and this and that, and they go and lay there, but we make you do the work. And that's what's important, is that we have to take responsibility for what we do here on this earth. And what we teach you is unzip your costume, this beautiful little body, unzip it, and then who are you really inside? You know, once you take off this mask and this costume, you get rid of all this superfluous stuff and realize who you truly are, which is the speed of light. You are light, you are frequency, you are love. So we try to give you your power back. We're trying to remind you of who you truly are and how to embrace your power. And that's what's really important at this time in space on this earth. And you can see the shifting and how everything's kind of a little crazy right now. We have another portal opening up on Saturday night, right before April Fool's Day. Easter Sunday, ha ha ha. And I just need to laugh about this stuff all the time. But it's a really good time to come within yourself and make it sacred that night, because there's going to be many other people awakening at that time and space. So people that are kind of questioning who they are and why they're here. And it's just kind of coming back to remembering who you really are. Okay. How many of you guys have been to a sound bath? Ooh, yay. Who are our virgins? Yay! We like virgins. So we're excited about this. We don't just do the crystal bowls. This is our little band right here, but we have the tank drum as well. These are attuned to your chakras, which I'll tell you a little bit about that. Your glands. I like to say glands. I don't like to say chakras, because that kind of puts you in another prison. Okay? And then we have our gongs here, and then my little xylophone. My crystal xylophone is on its way, so I can't wait till I get that toy to play with. Yay! So, but we like to put all these frequencies together. Oh, I forgot. This is my plunger. So this will go over your head as he's playing. I will go over your head and your body, and I will plunge all that stuff that you've been accumulating. I'm just going to plunge that shit out, okay? Just so you know. That way you can receive all these frequencies. So, with frequency, when you're going into a sound bath, I know some people just play and they don't educate you on what's happening. And what's really important for my husband and I is that we educate you on what to expect and why we're doing what we're doing. with this, when you're going into your meditative state, you'll probably feel a little bit of pinches, and that's just negative energy that's still stuck to you. So don't freak out on that. Just kind of like shake it away. Just acknowledge that it's there. Just push it away. Pay attention to your body. Sometimes you'll be hurting in a certain specific spot, and what you want to do is really focus on the frequency coming back into that space and pushing it out. You can push it out with your mind, or you can take your hand and kind of push it wherever you think it needs to go. But that's just your body telling you what needs to be fixed, okay? What needs to be paid attention to. And just really take a note, a really conscious note of what it is and why you're feeling that, okay? Sometimes we get a lot of people that their heart chakra opens, so people are crying for no reason. But really, there's a lot of reasons. It's just they come to you and they're like, oh, I don't know what happened. I'm just crying. And it's like, well, because your heart chakra just opened and you can't hide from frequency. There's no way of hiding from frequency. So that's really important to understand when you're listening to music, what kind of music resonates with you, you know, because we're all frequency. All of us are frequency. So collective frequency, everybody's the common collective on the same frequency. So guess what? We're all on the same frequency right now. Woo! So what radio station is this? Love. Yeah, so my husband created these beautiful shirts. This is our new logo. And this is us going out to share the love and spread the frequency of love out throughout the United States and around the world. So this is our next mission for the next 10 months that we're going to be gone. And then we'll come back and we'll see what the bigger picture is going to hold for us, because we already have a lot of doors opening up for that. We've always felt it important to create sacred space, but also art and crafts, and you know, we like music, and I support a lot of the burlesque dancers and belly dancers, and they all do classes in my space. And everybody's like, why do you have that in your space? And I said, because to me, you can't divide anything. You have to have body, mind, and spirit. And sexuality is a very important part that we run away from. And once you can embrace that part of yourself, then you have the root chakra that's holding you up. And then you get the power. And then it goes all the way up the colors, right? So if you know that, then you just balance all those different areas. When we do a personal sound healing on you, we do go over with a pendulum, or I can actually feel your meridians or your glands. And I like to check and see what's functioning all right, and whatever's not, then we try to work on those with one of the bowls, and then I usually use my voice as well. Remember that our tongue and our brain are connected. No, our tongue and our heart are connected together. Those are the first things that get created. So remember that when you sing, you're actually connecting to spirit. So always try to sing in the shower. Who cares if you have a shitty voice, okay? Just sing. Sing. I used to pretend I was an opera singer. I like to tell everybody this story. My dad was a composer, transposer, and I never thought I was ever going to do music. And here I am, doing music. And I didn't know what my dad was talking about, frequency, and how we're going to do this and that. And I didn't understand that. And when I started learning, you know, spiritual and then frequency, and then everything, the spirit science came together, and everything was just, I was like, oh, I know how to do this, like Star Trek. Beep, 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 beep. So then I would remember back in the day, I used to pretend I was an opera singer. Never knew why I did this. I just ran around the house and pretended I was an opera singer because I was going to break a glass. I knew I was going to do it one day. But I broke the glass running into the table. That didn't work, okay? So my mom would be like, shut up. So that was something that that came to me now. And then I didn't know that I actually spoke the star language, and I used to always speak this weird language. I thought it was just praying in tongues. I was like, oh, I'm like those Christian people, I pray in tongues. Yeah, cool. And then all of a sudden they're telling me this is light language. I was like, really? And I was like, no wonder why I always did this. I was always talking to my family. Whoa, this is crazy. So everything's starting to fall into place, and I'm starting to put all the pieces together. And as we're putting these pieces together, me and my magical husband here, we talk about this stuff all the time. Sometimes smoking. I'm just kidding. So anyway, and then we'll be like, dude, that movie just told us it's Soul Speaks. Yeah, like Spider Speaks, right? On what was that movie called? Yeah, The Last Mimsy. You guys gotta watch The Last Mimsy. That has everything in it. The Last Mimsy. Oh, that's an awesome movie. So anyways, we started putting all this stuff together, and we always supported all of our friends that are artists and musicians, and we say, what do we like about this music, and what is it? And then I also have a radio show, Collective Frequency. So we interview for 2.5 years all of our different friends of what intention they were doing with their music, their art, their spirituality, whatnot. And I started getting all this knowledge back of why we're doing what we're doing. And it was always a frequency. It was like so cool. I was like, oh, frequency. So then one day we're going to a sound healing, and my honey's like, oh, I like the crystal balls. So I buy them for his birthday. I was like, yeah. And then he's all, what do you want me to do with those? Play them? The heck? I got them for you. You better play them. And he adapted to them right away. But then I kept adding more and more stuff. Because I'm a Taurus, I like to collect shit. So anyways, I said, yeah, it'll make it more exciting. And then I said, oh, and then we're going to do this, and then we're going to do that. But I was getting all these downloads and telling me what I needed to do. And then finally, somebody tells me, you got to use your voice too. And I was like, no way. I'm not going to use my voice. Well, yeah, I use my voice now too. So whenever I do healing on people as well, I can use my voice to clear you out and align you. Because your voice, when you speak a certain tone, it changes the frequency in a certain part of your body. And I'll teach you guys how to do that here in a minute. Honey, you want to say anything?
Do I have to use this?
Yeah.
Can you hear me good?
Right on here.
Or can you hear me?
Right on there.
I'll just stand up and talk to you. I'd just like to welcome everybody here. It's a beautiful space. I like playing in here. The last time we were here, it's pretty cool. I just like to welcome everybody and say I love you, everyone that's here. You guys are amazing beings. You know, it's amazing seeing how the story unfolds every day. Every day is such beautiful. It's like unwrapping a gift every day. And I'm just here to remind you that you are amazing beings. You're very powerful. And you're very privileged to be here on earth, enjoying this experience. Because that's what it is, right? It's an experience here on earth. You're a big old light being, a big old ball of light in this little vessel here. So we got to take care of this vessel too. I didn't know that, man, for a long time. I abused this vessel so much, you know, and I never knew how much damage I was doing to it. And finally, you know, about 40 years later, after the party is done and everything, you know, just waking up is so beautiful. Everything is happening. I just want to remind you, it's springtime, right? And we're getting ready to plant stuff. We're getting ready to dig holes and move rocks and move trees and move, you know. Just want to ask you to ask permission first, you know, from our mother, this earth that we're on, that we're privileged to be on. You know, just ask a little permission to, I'm going to be planting here. Can I go ahead and plant? Can I dig a hole in the ground and do this, you know, to make it sacred, because everything is sacred here. That's the whole reason why we're here, is to make this earth a very sacred place. I know there's a lot of chaos and a lot of crap going on right now that you're seeing, and it's very horrifying to everybody to see all that. But that's just part of this process, I guess you would say. You know, a learning process. We're learning every day what not to do, what to do, you know. But at the same time, we try not to put too many rules on us, because rules get you tied you so down, you know. We got so much of these damn rules that we gotta follow, you know. And it's good to let go of those rules for a while and just sit there and meditate, be quiet, still your mind. Just enjoy that. I love you. Have a good night.
So we will be starting starting our journey, but we're gonna have. She's already stand up. You guys have to stand up, by the way. I gave some of you guys some papers. The ones I didn't give, they've already been to the class before. What we like to do is we like to teach you how to heal yourself at home, and just to take this home with you. I mean, it's silly sometimes. But it's funny because, like, all my friends do it in the morning now at work and stuff. So it's like, oh, you're readjusting yourself. Okay, I get it. And so it's pretty awesome that they're learning and taking this with them. And I was telling them, just readjust, you know. So remember, we'll go up our chakra system. And the first one we're going to do is your root chakra, which is going to be, okay? So we're going to go, one more time. And then the next one is what? Now we're gonna do one more time. And then the next one. Alright, chakra is This is a very important one because this is where you come back to creation of God. So you want to, and it's really cool because tonight is Good Friday, so we're doing this on the Good Friday. It's a Good Friday after this. Okay, then we're going to do what? What's this one? And then this one. And then this one. Okay, now we're going to put them all together. It's going to be so much fun. We're going to go. Okay, do it again, and then we're going to come back down. Okay, let's do it again. How you guys feel? Are you ready to go run now? Now you can get comfortable, guys. So we added our cute little lights over here on purpose because sometimes you guys fall out of meditation and we figured that would be cool for you to just look up in the sky and then fall back to sleep. So we decided to add a little bit of stuff here and there. Remember that this time is your time. This is your healing time. Take this time for yourself. Be selfish at this time. Embrace as much of the frequencies as you can. Just kind of go with the flow. It's going to take you on a magical journey, magical carpet ride. Just think Jimi Hendrix. No, just kidding. So anyways, but that would be cool to just come back into yourself. And don't pay attention. People are going to cough. There's going to be a lot of people coughing because it purges up a lot of stuff. There's going to be people snoring. And if they snore really loud, just tap them. Okay? And I'll be coming over each one of you, and I will be clearing you guys with this square triangle. So don't freak out if I'm over your head. Just take it. I'm going to plunge you out. The light? Is it on this side? Your best.
Everybody knows how to breathe, right? We're still breathing. Let's take a couple of deep breaths through your nose. Out your mouth slowly. Again.